maybe it's just me. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Is it normal for a sitting elected president of the United States to declare war against cities that didn't vote for him in the previous election? Is that normal? I wish I had a history book here. I could just go through and see all of the many times or not that a president called to declare war against an American city. That's what Donald Trump did again. We've already seen his declaration of war with his AI Apocalypse Now tweet or post on True Social. He's done it again just yesterday at 10:19 a.m. at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Christine Ohm. I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland. War-ravaged Portland, huh? Portland's a beautiful city. I didn't know that they were that they were invaded, that they're currently occupied. I guess they will be pretty soon, right? War-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I am also authorizing full force, fully capitalized, full force, capitalized for some reason. Apparently he's really serious about it. That's how you know it's from the capitalization. If necessary, he says, thank you for your attention to this matter. Oh, thank you for this official presidential proclamation on the social media outfit that you own. Dipshit president. Moron president. So let me get this straight. Declaring war against a blue city that did not vote for you in overwhelming fashion. Red troops will go in and occupy and invade the city as a declaration of war. No troops when your gang of your armed mob of violent white supremacist insurrectionists attacked the Capitol and attempted to overthrow the United States government. No troops for that, but troops for Portland. Gotcha. That's great. Look at this headline. This is what would come expectedly. Portlanders mock Trump by posting pics of peaceful weekend activities in war-ravaged city. Residents of Portland, Oregon have mocked Donald Trump's description of the city as war-ravaged by posting pictures online of their wholesome and peaceful weekends. Now, let me say this before I show you some of these photos and read the rest of this article. Donald Trump is going to, there's a lot of people who don't travel east, who live in the West, who don't know that Washington, D.C. was not a crime-riddled, dangerous place to live. They hear people like me say, I live here and it was fine. But it's all talk. Because if you don't come here and know that it wasn't dangerous, that the crime wasn't out of control, that there was no need for a federal takeover, there was certainly no need for armed National Guard troops to patrol the city streets. None of that. It's a violation of posse. We'll just end it there. But when the same rhetoric and lies and conspiracy theories that he tells about Washington, D.C., when he starts telling them about other cities that people might be acquainted with, then they're going to know, oh yeah, that is total bullshit. He was totally being a fucking liar about Washington, D.C. I've been to Portland. That place isn't a war zone. What is he talking about? They're going to know. Here's one of those posts. Live look at the war-torn streets of Portland, Oregon, one user wrote, sharing a vista of the steel bridge with blooming cherry blossom trees lining the walkways. Marauding hordes wind their way through rows of roses in war-ravaged Portland, hashtag. Oh, the demise of humanity, wrote another alongside a snap of people enjoying a rose garden in the sunshine. Posting more pictures of a peaceful and largely deserted city center, a third user added, look at this bombed out destruction zone. Please stay away from Portland because you just won't be able to survive here. It comes after the president announced Saturday that he blah, blah, blah. I've already shared that with you. In response, Portland Mayor Keith Wilson wrote in a statement, President Trump has directed all necessary troops to Portland, Oregon. The number of necessary troops is 0. in Portland and any other city in America. And, excuse me, any other American city. His sentiment was shared with Oregon Governor Tina Kotek, who said she had been abundantly clear with both Trump and Homeland Security boss Kristi Noem that the city and state could handle its own security. Quote, "There is no insurrection. There is no threat of national security," she wrote. Other political figures joined on the online trend of sharing pictures of their communities. "Scenes from war-ravaged Portland today," wrote Maxine Dexter, who represents Oregon's 3rd congressional district. Look, Donald Trump's not going to stop. Donald Trump is talking about running for a 3rd term to violate the Constitution. Donald Trump is attacking blue cities. He's not sending troops to Dallas, which has a higher crime rate than these cities. He's not sending troops to red cities run by red governors or red mayor. He's not doing that. This is politically calculated, politically motivated. This is political waging of war. The president of the United States waging war against states that didn't vote for him. The same president, by the way, who dispatched, incited an insurrection against the country so he could stay in power. What do you say in order to keep yourself out of trouble? When you're a fiery character as it is, a defiant character who will not bend the knee to these fascists, these credibly accused rapists of children and women. Donald Trump, talking about you, Donald Trump. What do you say? Anyway, what do you say? You can say it in the comments below this video, wherever you're watching it, whether that be Facebook, where you should like and follow the page, or YouTube, where you should subscribe for free. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. And please think about this. Not if you're on a fixed income. I'm going to ask for your support. Independent media, very important. The dangers that is posed by Donald Trump and this fascist government against what we do to try to suppress our speech is very real right now. But I don't want your support monetarily if you're on a fixed income, if you're on retirement, if you're on disability, if you're in a situation that you're financially precarious. Do not. Just subscribe. Just share this video. That is awesome. But if you do have an extra $2 a month and you want to help support this work, please lend me your support. On Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That's a great way to help support. Or you can click the join button below the video on YouTube to become a channel member there. I love and appreciate you very much. Very much. We're all in this together. That is the way I see it, because that is the truth. Be genuine. Take care of one another.